Do you know the one thing we're not doing this year, 2025? Consuming only negative media. We're not doing that this year. So we're going to take an active step to ensure that we are not only consuming bad news, that any time any of our friends, our family members, our colleague have any bad news, we're the first person that comes to their mind. This is not actually good for our mental health, as research has illustrated. So hi guys, welcome to the Smiling Professor, where learning is fun. My name is Dr. Bukola, and today we're going to discuss 10 random facts that's going to help us have a better 2025. First one, like I highlighted in the intro, is only consuming negative media. We are going to try our best not to do that this year. So we are going to stay informed with what is happening around the world or what's happening in our local environment, but we are not going to only consume negative media. We're not only going to be focusing on bad news, because research has shown that this actually leads to stress, anxiety, or even depression, and it differs from person to person. You know, when people have bad news and are sharing it on different social media platforms, sending it to WhatsApp, no, we're not going to only consume bad news. You're going to start your morning properly consuming positive news. This doesn't mean you shouldn't stay informed, but I believe only consuming bad news would actually affect you, and it can even affect your view on the world, where you only see negativity. This can also affect your interaction with people. So as I always tell my family and friends, they know not to send me negative news, happy thoughts only. I try my best to consume positive news, positive media, where I can feed myself with positive thoughts only. Not saying I don't consume negative media, but I try to limit it, because it has been illustrated by research to affect your life. Another thing that we're going to discuss is this year 2025, we are going to stop procrastinating. So you know that business you've been promising to start, that YouTube channel you've been promising to start, when you made the decision to further your education, all of that, we're going to start it this year. Okay, we are going to stop procrastinating and actually take the leap of faith and start it this year. And this leads perfectly to the next fact, which is this year we are going to try. There's no guarantee that we're not going to fail, but we're going to try anyway. I know in university or in school, we have been taught there's a repercussion when you fail. But the one thing that they did not tell us is that it is okay to fail, because only by trying do you learn from your experience. Because even Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, failed 1,000 times. It is reported, according to research, that he had 10,000 unsuccessful experiments. And in his words, he said he only found 10,000 ways that his experiment will not work. So it is okay to try, and even if you fail, you learn from that experience and keep going. In this year 2025, we are also going to hustle, but pay attention to our physical and mental health. So I understand what's happening around the world. As a business and management lecturer, I understand what's happening with the price of goods and services, the price of accommodation, housing, and things like that. But as much as we have to work hard to help us generate the money we need for our day-to-day life, we are still going to be paying attention to our physical and mental health. That gym that you promised to join, you have to join it this year. Okay, we are going to pay attention to our mental health and making sure that we are doing things that would help us stay healthy. And that leads to the next fact, which is this 2025, we are going to be selective of the people we surround ourselves with. So surround yourself with the right people, just for your physical and mental well-being. And the right people could differ from person to person. So you know what's best for you. You know what things or what people are going to help you flourish. The people in your life that are going to help you achieve your goals and objectives. The people in your life who are going to speak positivity to you. The people in your life who are going to support you, who are going to be there for you no matter what happens. So please take active steps to surround yourself with the right people. In 2025, we are also going to take active steps to achieve our goal. And this starts with actually setting out goals. We are going to evaluate our lives and see where we want to be at the end of the year. And we are going to take active steps to make sure that we achieve this goal. We're going to conduct an evaluation of where we are now and where we want to be at the end of the year. In management, we call this gap analysis. We're going to evaluate, so where are we now and where do we want to be at the end of the year, and what skills or resources do we need to be able to achieve what we need at the end of the year, and how I'm going to make sure we actually acquire this to help us achieve our goals at the end of the year. And as I always say, this would differ from persons to persons. In 2025, we're going to learn from our past mistakes. So we're going to evaluate the mistakes we've made previously and actually evaluate what we did wrong and how we can ensure that we do not make the same mistakes this year. And this leads perfectly to the next point, which is taking personal accountability. Do you know what we're not going to do in 2025? We're not going to blame everybody else for something that have gone wrong in our life. Okay, I know that there are situations that are beyond our control. This is not what I'm talking about here. I mean, so for instance, if there was an exam we wrote and we didn't do well, or if there was an interview we did and we didn't get the result we wanted, we are actually going to take personal accountability and actually evaluate what in our own end we could have done better, evaluating what actions were actually in our control and how or what we have done to improve our chances for a better result, so we can take that lesson learned into the next interview or the next examination. So personal accountability. You know what we're going to do this year? We are going to learn a helping hand. Okay, let me explain. This doesn't only have to be financial. We are going to try our best to be positive, okay? We're going to try our best to encourage our friends, our neighbors, people we see. We're going to speak positivity into people. So even if we do not have many to offer people, we don't know what people are going through, we do not know what is happening in their lives. So we're going to try our best to speak something positive into their life. This could take any form. It could be giving someone a compliment, okay? Seeing someone and telling them how nice they look, what you appreciate about them. And those people who have money, you could lend a helping hand by giving people financial aid. But what this achieves is just making sure that we are helping the people around us. And finally, this year we are going to be thankful. So we are going to come from a place of gratitude because a lot of people didn't get to see this year. And the fact that we are here, even having a conversation on random facts that could help us throughout the year, is a blessing. So we're going to come from a place of gratitude to God, whatever religion you are, just being grateful for the fact that we are in this year. Okay, so this we're going to end this video today. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think there are random facts I didn't consider? As most of you know, I talk about business and management topics, and sometimes I talk about motivational topics. For our first video this year, I felt it should be something more motivational. We're going to go back to talking about business and management next week. If there are topics that you would like for me to cover, please let me know down in the comment section below. I want to say thank you to everyone who's watched to the end of the video. Please put a comment in the comment section below and put 2025 just to illustrate to me that you watched till the end. Don't forget to like and share my videos and hit the notification bell so you always know when I upload. If you're a new subscriber to my channel, thank you so much for being here. If you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you. Thanks guys. Bye.